What it do? What it do? It's your boy BX Brother 718 underscore TV live with MLB 2K21 USBA My League Online franchise. Got my Nets hosting the Utah Jazz. Got off to a slow start. Started off 0-2. Got the moral 1-point victory versus the Thunder last game. So looking to capitalize on that and possibly gain another win. Gonna be a tough one, but we here though. I gotta get some more sounds, some horn sounds, something. Keep the noise down, buddy. Let me see if you looks pretty solid. Yeah. Looks pretty solid. Yeah. Looks pretty solid. Yeah.
Buddy, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Outside, Green.
Watch the screen.
Here's Jang. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. From deep three-point range. The shot that time not on target. George with it. Pass to Durant. Drummond with the screen. To the paint.
Oh my God, they both ran down that way. Crazy.
Here's Jang. And just about a minute into this first quarter. The offensive rebound. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Green. The Jazz again can't hit.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Durant. Driving inside. Oh, touch off the glass.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic.
Petty Vay, what's going on? Back at it. 95% back at it with my streaming. I gotta get one more monitor. I got 2 monitors. I'm gonna get one more and one more webcam. So I have 2 webcams. Then I'm going full throttle. How you doing though, man? I had CC over here, man, this weekend. God, I miss that girl, man.
Yeah, hoping to
Yeah, I'm back at it fully now.
Yeah, and you know that's going to be the
Definitely
focus of
back
this
at it
timeout.
fully.
They need to
So
come
don't
up
worry,
with
I'm gonna
the
get my
spark
war
to
zone
get
in and
the
stuff like
offense
that and get
going.
my ass cut.
Jackson, the screen.
Yeah, I'm doing real good.
Takes it in.
I can't complain.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
just taking it right to the rim.
Yo, my
And
God,
no one
man.
there
Big
to
is not
greet
even the word,
Yes,
man.
sir,
Big and
they should
beautiful,
be
yo. She's
showing a
gorgeous,
lot more
man.
energy on defense. It's not there.
She's so fucking gorgeous.
Now here's George. Right wing. Puts the move on. Left side Durant.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to stay in front of
Two
Durant.
to start this one.
Well, his game offensively is
Shit, what you
fully
doing, Dub? You hanging up all
developed.
night?
Durant has no
Well, hanging out all
hole in
night?
his offensive
I think
game.
I'm gonna be up all night
Comfortable
tonight
from any place
myself.
on the floor.
I had a cup of coffee, so
Well, the length
probably
and
after this
lateral
2K,
quickness of Kevin
I might go
Durant,
ahead and do some
it's what makes him
MLB.
an impactful player on both ends of the court.
And what I love about him, BA, is that Durant can defend in the paint and on the perimeter equally as well. He also has great timing when challenging shots. And lately, he has received more credit for his defense, but you feel like he's still slipped on just a little bit.
Now here's George. Now here's Drummond. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Oh, got you. What's up with
Pounding
Squid,
it
man?
inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Bagley sets a screen. Over to the left wing. Here's Jang. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Green for three. Kevin Durant with a rebound. And they're pushing it up. He can't hit that time. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. They've been having major problems offensively.
Yeah, he said he'd be grinding hard, man, at the job now.
Takes it inside.
That's that, I think what he's the
Lays it
assistant
up and
manager.
banks it in.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Pass to Exum. Oh, there's the
That
alley.
was a bum ass alley oop.
Stolen by
What was that?
Bagley. Out left to the wing. Here's Green. Clock at 6.
Give me that.
Oh, rejected by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
Copy. What you be streaming nowadays? You still be going hard?
Two on the clock. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's George. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
You know, one of the things Paul George, PG, has done is improve his ball handling, and as a result,
my God.
defenders are nervous when he's handling the ball and getting up into a shot.
Yeah, being away for 2 years myself, man, it was tough getting back into it or trying to
Free
get
throw
back
shooting
into
is
it.
about mechanics.
Sometimes I find
confidence,
myself
and
having
your
lack of
mental
motivation
approach.
too,
He's locked in from
just because I
there
want to do other
most
stuff.
every night.
And he drives in. Pass to Jang. 6 to shoot. To the left side wing. There's Jackson with the 3. Drains the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Durant. To the wing on the left. Here's Drummond. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, you was going hard at one point. You was definitely killing it too. Yeah, definitely try to get that niche back.
Now Green. There's the drive. Outside Bagley. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Drummond with the screen. Out to the wing. Here's Johnson.
Johnson, that was late. Come on, buddy. I got to get your shot down.
Sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Boy, we got a dribbler on our hands.
Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Straight
Saw his
dribbler.
teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
I'm going to try something out real quick. Let's take Drummond out real quick and put Cam Johnson in there. Then we're going to run out freelance.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that
What?
huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout, and it might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
There's a screen. They swipe it. Here we go, all alone. Finished off the
What we
break.
doing here?
Bagley's
Come on, you
got his
guys.
second basket.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick
God,
to
I
get out
forgot
on the break.
Cross
Get
got
that
that
ball up the
defense.
court as fast as you can.
Out to the right wing. There's Jackson with the three.
Yeah, they did. Still got
Fires
Lily
in
and
the
Mirror. They
triple.
getting up there.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Smith left side to end the run. And the layup is good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Bagley. The ball's knocked loose. Outside, Green.
Come
And
on,
again, it's
guys.
Utah
Yo,
with a three.
guys be doing the dumbest shit,
So far,
bro.
he's been dominant this period, making the most of his
God,
opportunities.
George outside. And it's Smith penetrating. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Great job
Yeah, his
on
little
the
ass
back
still
end of the
shy
play.
too.
Yep, finished with both hands.
But once he
making
warms
sure
up,
of
man,
it.
he's a handful.
Yeah, highly efficient, nothing extra special there. Just
I
effective.
think he over there playing some Legos.
Pass to Jang. Yep, count it.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Durant with it. They set the pick. And Durant with the big finish.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
Takes a step back. And it's Green off the drive. Pass to Jackson. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Jackson's got 8 points.
Started.
Come here. Okay. Come here. Hey, what's up, DeVase? You gotta come over here though so she can see you. Come on, come. Look, hey, what's up, babe? Open the mic. Hey, what's up? Look, shy self, get out of here, man.
Here's Brown. Driving in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
Yeah,
Look, now you
exactly.
down there on the
Get
Nintendo
layup,
Switch,
give them
chilling.
A little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Utah leading. Outside Bagley. Here he goes. Out to the right wing. Here's Jang. Bearing his second of 3 attempts. Now here's Brown. Pass to Exum. A minute 37 left in the first.
Oh yeah, that's all he do is play games.
Jazz on D. It's a 5-point game. Now Drummond. Shot clock at 6. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, they need to really start taking care of the basketball. I mean, just careless play since the opening tip.
Have to make the simple play. I mean, already they've got 4 turnovers, and it's still early.
Here's Jang. With the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. The first free throw is good. He's off on the second. And here's Brown. Picked his pocket. Now Hayes. Driving to the basket. Smith with the rebound. Here's Exum. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And it's rejected. Here's Green.
Come on, man.
And
Oh.
there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everybody gets these BS draw fouls, but
And
myself.
the first one at the line
That shit
is
is
good.
crazy to me, man.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. .35 seconds left in the first. Brown with it. Pass to Drummond.
What are you doing, Drummond?
And it's Bagley with a rebound.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Jackson with room to fire.
Oh my God, these guys are
But
the
he gets it
worst,
back.
man.
On the wing, Green. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Jazz, up 8. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Pass to Durant. Over McDaniels. And off the glass. That one's good. Durant's got 8 points. And the Jazz with possession here. 6-point lead. Outside, Green. Back to Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McDaniels from long range. Hits the trifecta. McDaniels got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Durant drives in. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now. All right, Grant, how much did the elimination of hand and body checking in the early 2000s really change the game?
Yeah, BA, it had a huge impact on the game. If you recall in the 90s, the games were slugfest. The scores would be in the low 80s at times because the hand checking and the physicality, it really became a defensive game. But since they eliminated that and allowed for freedom of movement in the game, it's really highlighted the excellence and great play of the offensive players in the NBA. And as a result, scoring's up. It's fun to watch. Fans are more engaged. And overall, a fun game to participate in and to watch.
And yep, it's good. And it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Pass to Drummond. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Drummond's got 6.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Green with the ball. The 3-ball. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
It's no secret that Andre Drummond was very unhappy with the trade last season to leave Detroit. He said, quote, "If there's one thing I learned about the NBA, there's no friends or loyalty. But now, with a fresh start and it would appear something to prove, we'll see what he has in store."
Yeah, still more story to write, Allie. Thanks.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
George, right side. Pass to Durant. Fires it. Utah with the rebound.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And here's Hayes. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. To the left wing. Here's McDaniels. And another shot. Jump shot is good that time. He's got 11.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Outside Durant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Something we see every year, Clark, in the playoffs. Analysts and players making guarantees about a series. How much bulletin board material does that provide?
Man, it's so funny sometimes to hear players comment on what analysts or other members of the media have said in regards to dismissing or disrespecting them. It's comical to me, quite honestly. At this level, you shouldn't necessarily need additional external motivation, but if it shows up, then guys will use it to their advantage and let you know about how they've used it to their advantage too.
Here's Exum. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Durant. Pass to Johnson. Back to Durant. 4 on the clock. Here's Johnson. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Why are they not on it?
And the Jazz
Man,
with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. And Utah has possession. Pass to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Cavangeli. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Exum. Outside Durant. The 3 is up. That one no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Back to Hayes. Pass to McDaniels. 4-3. The Jazz with another miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Right side Durant. George outside. There's the triple. Achua with the rebound. Utah with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Now here's Hayes. Pass to McDaniels. The 3. Buries it from 3. McDaniels got 6 in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
It's been all Jazz. Now here's Hayes. Lots of room. And again, it's Utah.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Knocked loose. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Basket counts. 13 points in the game.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
both teams changing it up here.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
George outside. On the wing, Durant. Fires from deep. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Durant got 9 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, since the conclusion of your playing career, you've spent the better part of a decade covering the game on television. So what's been your favorite part of that aspect of your career?
You know, BA, it's been incredible. I mean, I've enjoyed every aspect of covering games. And I think for me, it's being so close to the action, getting a chance to almost get lost in the game, feeling like you're in the game as we get a chance to watch these amazing athletes go up and down the court. It's the closest thing to actually playing, being right here next to you, calling the games.
And great makeup, too, Grant.
Always.
The Jazz with another miss. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Boy, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on it, even if you may risk a foul.
And both free throws good for Durant.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Out left to the wing. Clock at 4.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And here is Green. He's got 5. Into the lane. Blocked! Durant with it. Green picks him up. Kicks it to George. Off the mark there with a 3. It's been all Jazz. Pass to Jang. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
5 on the clock. Here's Hayes. There's the block. Now George. On the wing, Durant. There's the 3. He buries it from 3. Durant's got 20.
I'll tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
George outside. Pulls it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Jackson outside. Hayes with it. He's got 6. Kicks it out to Jackson. Launches it. Knocks down the triple. Jackson's got 11 points.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Here's Exum. Pass to Brown.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
51 seconds left in the 2nd period. To the inside. Smith no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. And he banks in the layup. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Drummond. Deflected. Will it go? And he can't get that one. Ooh, good D by Bagley. Out to the wing. Jang. No good from outside. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Jazz opening up a huge gap. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now here's George. And there's the drive. Pass to Drummond. He got a piece of it. Jackson, the screen. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
George outside. Pass to Exum. 6 to shoot. Ooh, good D by Bagley. Over to the left wing. Here's Jang. Off target from outside.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Here's George. Green covering. George left side. George draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Bagley. It's intercepted. Durant drives in. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You've just got to marvel at his greatness.
Bagley sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Green. Beyond the arc. And another miss by Utah. Outside Durant. Pass to Exum. And here's George. Drummond inside. 6 points for him.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Outside, Green. Outside, Bagley. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Second chance shot. The shot won't fall. Good work defensively by Drummond. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
And here's Durant. 22 points for him. George with it. Checked by Bagley. And the foul on Marvin Bagley. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
George outside.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Pass to Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got 7.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Now Durant. Drummond inside. It's tipped. A chance here to catch up with Alley from the sideline.
Brian, the Elam ending is a new concept that the NBA has tried out. Down the stretch, you turn off the clock and you play to a target score, much like a pickup game at the park. Chris Paul was the one who actually suggested trying it out in last year's All-Star game, and it was a rousing success. So we'll see how far it goes.
Great idea. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Inside. Pass to Jang. Back to Bagley. Tipped. It's stolen by Drummond. Durant with it. Jackson in his pocket.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
George with it. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3.
Their execution has not been crisp this half, and it's putting them in a hole. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
From deep, Utah with the rebound. Pass to Green. Takes the 3. And the three-pointer goes. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Looking to win the drought. And Durant with the lay-in. Durant's got 24 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
13 feet out. And it's Bagley with a rebound.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just
to the paint. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Well, granted, 6'8", you played mostly the small forward position. When we talk about the best player in the league, it seems more often than not, a small forward is mentioned.
And BA, I think part of that is how the game has evolved over the years. 25 years ago, the thought process was you played inside out. You had to have a great big man to give you a chance to have success. Nowadays, as it's become more about perimeter play, spacing, and of course having guys who can do a number of things within that system, a small forward like a LeBron James or Kevin Durant kind of fit the mold of what you need to have great success in this league. So yeah, I think that plays a huge role in why the small forward position is so important to today's success.
5 to shoot. Here's Green. They get the rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's George. On the wing, Durant. Right at the free throw line. That shot off. And it's Utah the other way. Outside, Green. The three is up. That shot is off. George outside. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Jang. Bagley up top. Clock at 6. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Hey, Snowman, what's going on,
You're
man?
not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
They need this. And he sinks the layup.
Yeah, I've been missing in action for about 2
Usually
joints.
end up with a good shot
But,
and or get fouled.
This way. But yeah, I'm officially trying to make my way back. 95%. Almost back. Got a couple more things I gotta get, and I gotta get used to this whole streaming thing again. Trying to get my audience back. We're probably gonna switch over to MLB after this.
Here's Jang. He's got 5. Pass to Hayes. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go.
And he couldn't get an easier shot.
How's everything been with you, though, bro?
Right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Smith left side. The 17-footer. And it's in there. Smith's got 6.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
A minute 29 left in the third quarter. Pass to Johnson. Achua with a rebound. And here are the Jazz. Here's Hayes. McDaniels from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. McDaniels.
Yeah, honestly, me too, man. You know, I still do the whole juvenile corrections thing, man. It's like everybody is like out. They either hurt.
Drummond inside.
Hook shot. A lot of them is hurt. I'm getting mandated pretty much every day I go in. So I go in at 6:15 in the morning. I'm not getting out till 10:30 at night. So I'm with you on that one.
To the middle.
I don't know why the admin allowed off-ball defense in this league,
Tries
man.
again. Here's McDaniels.
It really like kills the whole value of the league, man. He waits to the 5th season to make this decision.
And he lobs it up. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
Makes the game so it's not enjoyable, man.
Right out of bounds.
Here's Exum. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Jazz out in front, running away.
Yo, y'all
Don't go
got a lot of
anywhere.
shortage
The
of
final
staff
quarter
in y'all
is coming
facility
up
as well.
next on 2K Sports. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Jang.
See, I could do the twice a week thing, man.
Pass to Hayes.
You know, I don't have a problem with that. But unfortunately, right now
Fred,
it's
you've seen
5
the
straight
NBA
days,
from just
man.
about every angle, as a player, a broadcaster, and now an owner. Has your perspective changed over the years about the NBA?
You know, BA, my perspective definitely has changed. For so long, you only saw things through the lens of being a player. Now, as a broadcaster working with you and in ownership, you see a whole different side to the league. I understand the business aspect, the incredibly difficult decisions that the league has to make, but also each individual franchise. It's not as easy as maybe
That's
I
a
thought
fact,
it
man.
was as a
Believe me, it
player,
is.
But I certainly have a
I'm on my off day
respect,
today and tomorrow.
for the
Well,
incredible decisions
Sunday, Mondays.
that are involved in this game.
Right back to the field again come
Well, you look
Tuesday.
at Durant, and it's obvious he feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
Pass to McDaniels. 3-pointer. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control
Monday,
on the
Tuesdays.
glass.
Okay.
Since
Y'all go off
there's been a
seniority
stark
over there on
contrast
your
between
facility
these
as well
teams.
too.
I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Like y'all have bids and all that
That's why you
shit.
have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Pass to McDaniels. And Durant with the block.
Boy, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Jang. Can't hit from in close.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
To the wing, right side. Johnson with a bucket.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Yeah, same with mine.
4th quarter of
Yeah.
play.
How long you been doing
About 2.5
corrections
minutes
thing
through
for?
it now. Pass to McDaniels. Drills it from deep. McDaniels got 11 points here in the second half.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
And there's a pick. Here's George. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
Just about
same here, 8.5, man. I make 9 come January.
To the inside. Achua. It's deflected. Durant drives in. Misses from close range. Here's Jang. Well, Grant, what do you think about the NBA lottery and how it affects teams moving forward? Teams that have terrible seasons the year prior.
Yeah, BA, it's so important for teams to have a chance to establish a foundation, to draft players who have a lot of runway in front of them and can be a part of that team's future for many, many years. You only get better a few ways: through free agency, through trades.
That's not where I want to throw the ball at. Okay.
And so if you're not a good team, chances are you're not going to sign a good player and you're not going to be able to trade for a good player. So the best way is through the NBA draft.
Why do they fucking...
As an organization, and over the long haul, you have a chance for great success.
I'm gonna try something, yo. I just don't get it, man. Like these dudes don't fan out. Every time I start a break, they run in my path.
There's just a
Try
lot
something
of
with
wide
that.
open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Yeah, I used to be a heavy Xbox fan up until they stopped doing the MLB. Then I had to switch over because MLB is definitely like one of my favorites. Some of the games are cross-platform though.
Outside, Brown. Pass to George. 5 on the clock.
These
Over
dudes is
Green.
garbage, man.
George,
Fucking
no good.
computer players, man.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10 rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Grant, the landing zone rule that has been in effect now for a few years. At first, a lot of defenders complained, but closeouts on three-point shooters has certainly affected how the game is called right now, and it seems to have reduced injuries.
Yeah, first of all, anything we can do to reduce injuries is important. Certainly, I know a thing or two about that. But yes, this is so important and so necessary, and I'm so glad that the league and the players now have embraced this. We have to protect shooters, and sometimes that can be considered even a dirty play. So I do like this landing zone rule, and as you said, there have been fewer injuries as a result.
The three. George with another miss.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a
Yeah, I'm
lot
gonna do
of
that
low
next week.
percentage
Actually,
jump there.
I'm definitely gonna get back into Madden, and you know, I'm definitely gonna pre-order
Going
2K.
inside.
With two hands on the rock, he
I hope they make
powers
the
it
2K
through.
cross-platform, and I think that'll be pretty dope.
Protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Oh! one's off. Still out of sync. And here are the Jazz. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Well, Grant, one area where we've seen great advancement is how we're seeing injuries treated. The rehabbing of these injuries and the speed in which players are coming back is unprecedented.
It really is, BA, and certainly I've experienced my fair share of injuries. And over the last 20-plus years, the advancement and not only treating injuries, but preventative measures so you don't get hurt. And so teams now, whether it's load management, understanding the importance of nutrition, rest, recovery, all of these things factor in to the sophistication level now that's applied to players. And so, in a way, I wish I was 25 right now in today's NBA with all the technology and sophistication available to teams.
And he drops the first. Both good from the line that time. And the Jazz with possession here. Pass to Hayes. Here's the pick. Here's McDaniels. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to fall. 6 for 10 now.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Johnson. Off target from three-point range.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And Grant, when you were playing, the game was a lot more physical. Do you miss those days? Maybe not as a player, but do you miss watching that brand of basketball?
You know, I do miss a little bit of that time. There was a physicality that required a mental toughness to endure that. When you played against some of these teams, like the first team that comes to mind, the New York Knicks with Charles Oakley and Patrick Ewing, you were going to feel it at the end of that game. But there was just a fun time for me as a young player in this league. And, of course, anything I could do to be back out on the court playing, even in the physicality of the 1990s.
I'd be happy to stick an elbow in your back if that would make you feel better.
Okay, Brian Oakley. I like that.
Pass to Exum. Now Drummond. And stolen by Hayes. Lets the three fly. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Down low. Pass to Achua. To the wing on the left. To the middle. Here's Kevin Kelly. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Drummond with the ball. From outside the arc. The shot by Johnson, no good. Here's Utah. Pass to Hayes.
I was thinking about starting that up myself. I I'm getting tired
Man,
of
there
this
was
league
so much
thing.
going on in the country last summer, and we saw a lot of NBA players at the forefront of activism.
And BA, it was really
What's your record over there in
special
your career?
to see these young players using their voice, using their resources, making a difference. Not just shining light on all the challenges that we're facing, but really being proactive in their efforts. Organizing, being on the front lines, working with organizations to try to make a difference. I was impressed with the activism. I was impressed with the leadership from these NBA players. And if you noticed, athletes from other sports followed the lead of these players from the NBA.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter here. To stop the run, Durant's shot is off.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
And Hayes good for three. Hayes has got 5 points in the quarter.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes.
Ooh,
Letting
nice,
it fly.
nice.
Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, there's
What
the
two
shot
teams you
clock
lost to?
violation. So they'll turn it over. So it's Utah now.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Jazz.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Outside Durant. Just 5 on the clock. 13 feet out. Kept alive. Here's Drummond. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Hayes.
Copy, copy.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Alright. Hey, Snowman, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, and then I'm gonna come back playing MLB The Show, and I'll be trying to grind for a little while. Alright, so I'll be back in a minute, man.